Live on Fox Sports.
New York.
Centerpiece, the US Open Championship.
Exciting.
So good.
Electric.
Slides away.
And the toughest city to take down. So get tougher.
Game on.
Get faster. Get louder.
Fireworks back in.
For the final Grand Slam of the year, the US Open 2017, tonight. Live on the Fox Sports Network.
Very warm welcome to the Saitama Stadium. It is jam-packed. Timmy Cahill on the substitutes bench for Australia. Many eyes on him, but he is not in the starting 11 for Australia, who are also missing Aaron Moy. And on the bench will be Tommy Juric, players who were expected to play a part in this difficult match against Japan. It's quite simple, the equation. Victory for Japan, and they will make it through to the next stage. Guaranteed a sixth place in the sixth consecutive World Cup finals. Australia, victory for them, and they are just about guaranteed that place as well. The draw, and they would have to beat Thailand on their last match day. PJ Roberts, an Aussie native, but he's played football throughout Southeast Asia in his career, joins me in the commentary box. And PJ, before we talk about Australia, let's talk about Japan, and a relatively experienced side, certainly defensively, with a little bit of an experience up front, but victory for them, and they are through again. Favourites?
I would have to suggest that Japan are favourites, particularly playing this game at home and all that is at stake. We've obviously heard about the pressure that Japan are under, and particularly their manager, who's been widely spoken about putting under pressure, the man in the picture right there. But for Japan, playing at home in front of their home crowd, yes, definitely favourites. I mean, we need to look at it. We saw quite clearly Australia have not beaten Japan since 2009. They really have built a very solid rivalry, these two countries, since Australia entered the Asian Football Confederation. But we had the opportunity here from Ange Postecoglou. Never changes the approach or the philosophy to his style of play, regardless of the situation, regardless of the pressure. So when we look at the changes in that Australian lineup, the one key aspect that could concern Japan is the level of mobility across that midfield and front three.
Talking about James Roisi, Tommy Rogic and Robbie Cruz, but what about the mobility offered by Yosuke Ideguchi and Takuma Asano, two youngsters, two 21, 22-year-olds who are relatively new to this kind of pressure? Again, is that a gamble from Aliotic?
Can be. Obviously experience plays a massive part, but it is all about balance. And we look at obviously the quality on the bench. Kagawa, one player that we could expect to play in a game like this, but Tim Cahill, another player that was widely tipped to also start this evening. So I don't think it is a concern for Japan. I think the youthful enthusiasm and that exuberance of those players you mentioned, Ideguchi in particular, will thrive on this occasion.
We had a shot there of Makoto Hasebe, who returns to the starting lineup for Japan for the first time in best part of a year. Directors are very keen for us to talk about Timmy Cahill. I'm not going to. I want to talk about Hasebe. He's been missing for a year, 104 caps, plays his football in Frankfurt, a calming influence defensively, should it be required. They've already got inexperience through Gen Shoji, but Yoshida alongside, maybe just that extra experience to help Japan in this situation.
Well, Sebe's a quality player, and we've obviously seen the quality of him at international level and in the Bundesliga. Incredibly versatile, excellent leadership qualities, but it's his positional understanding for the role that he plays that makes him so important. He's got the ability to play as a defensively minded midfielder to really provide that fulcrum for the players around him to get forward and attack. But he's also got that opportunity to drop deep into the back line and act as a sweeper in bringing the ball out. So when he links up with Yoshida and Shoji Gen, who are in central defence behind him, it's that triangle pyramid that is defensively incredibly solid.
2018 is the goal. Russia is the target. Focus is very much there on the face of Makoto Hasebe. He is one of 8 players in the starting lineup for Japan who ply their football away from the home nation. Similarly, Australia have got many players plying their trade in Europe. And that experience will be very important. They're back on home soil. They're back at the impressive Saitama World Cup Stadium. Pitch looks pitch perfect. The conditions look wonderful. This is an Asia World Cup qualifier. This is the green and gold of Australia. It's the blue samurai. Last out onto the pitch is Yuto Nagatomo, one of those who plies his football in Europe, in Italy. We'll give you the full lineups and their expected formations, which is equally important after the respective national anthems. The Japanese national anthem and Advance Australia Fair. Big day for both footballing nations. For Japan, they've left plenty of experienced players on the bench, and they brought in the youth of Asano and Idaguchi alongside the returning Makoto Hasebe in the heart of midfield. A 3-man attacking lineup with Inui, who plays in Spain, Ozako from Germany, as is Asano, hoping to get Japan the goals that will fire them to Russia 2018.
Certainly is a quality lineup and quality on the bench, as you mentioned. Nakamura, Honda in particular, Haraguchi with a quality in those wide areas. Okazaki, a proven goal scorer, a goal every 2 games for Japan. That is a strong, strong bench for Japan.
Match referee Alireza Fageni from Iran. He's got bags of experience, Alireza. AFC Champions League final 2014, 2015 AFC Asian Cup final, FIFA World Cup and the Olympic final football match. For Australia, 3 at the back, Sainsbury, Spiranovic and Mark Milligan. Bags of experience there. Up front though, no Timmy Cahill, no Aaron Moy. Tommy Rogic with an important role to play.
He does a very important role, supported by Troisi and Cruz. There is plenty of mobility in that final third for Australia, with decent options off the bench as well. Tim Cahill, who certainly enjoys playing against Japan, a very good goal-scoring record there. Jamie McLaren, who's starting there over there in Germany as well. We do expect a really solid performance from both teams coming into this game, but it is that mobility for Australia through midfield and in that final third, which I think looks relatively exciting.
Coach Vahid Halilhodžić and Postecoglou, both under pressure of a different kind. For Halilhodžić is expected to take his team to Russia. Postecoglou, yeah, he's expected, but in the same way.
Certainly is. Level of expectation in Australia now, having played in the last couple of World Cups, to fail to qualify would be seen as an absolute disaster, and we can say exactly the same for Japan as well, given the level of expectation in that country also.
Saudi Arabia's loss to United Arab Emirates the other night has given both of these chance to secure their berth in Russia tonight. It's the green and gold who get us underway. Australia versus Japan. Saitama Stadium packed to the rafters. An early sliding tackle coming in by Ideguchi. PJ Roberts, former player in Southeast Asian leagues. Aussie through and through, will be trying to keep a neutral hat on today, PJ.
That certainly is, Des. Putting that professional hat on. Completely impartial for obvious reasons.
Should he stray, I will do my best to bring him back. Japan.
I wouldn't expect anything else, Des.
Sakai makes the forward run. Who's caught in possession? That's a corner conceded by Matis Spiranovic.
It's been a shaky start for Australia, giving the ball away in midfield, and Spiranovic a little bit cumbersome on the ball.
Australia are a physically big side. Ideguchi look to try and maybe pick out Ozako. Raise it immediately. Let's have stern words with the defenders. It's a second corner. Ozako was the target.
In too short. It's almost an interesting set piece to that near post, just looking for the flick on.
Oh, the header, attacking it was Sakai, and he did attack it.
He certainly did. Timed his run very well. Just took it a little bit early. But good defending, ultimately from Australia. Milligan just doing enough to make it difficult for Sakai.
Australia trying to play out from the back. It was Rogic. Straight in, it was Jen Shoji, 24-year-old, plays for Kashmir Antlers. Sebi seems to have been in Europe forever, currently with Eintracht Frankfurt in the Bundesliga. Holding from Ozako. Mirev. Mark Milligan playing as one of the back three. Happy with that? Would you prefer him into the heart of midfield?
Well, I think it's really been the elevation of Jackson Irvine in particular in the last few games for Australia that has provided Postecoglou with the option of playing Milligan deeper.
There was Irvine. Sainsbury just forcing it away. Yoshida back to Kawashima. Return in goal. Halilhodžić favours the Mets goalkeeper. Nagatomo. The target. Milligan helps it forward. Sakai. Plenty of movement ahead of Hiroki Sakai. And getting there first was Yamaguchi.
Good link-up play between Sakai and Yamaguchi. Spiranovic, good turn of pace just to close in. Made a good sliding challenge.
Matt Ryan, who plays for Brighton, happy to play short despite the high press from the Japanese, and that is, well, highly dangerous to play out from that when you're under the press.
Well, there's that philosophy of Ange Postecoglou, regardless of the situation. Continue to play that same style of play. They want to play out of the back, they want to keep possession. Matt Ryan is very competent on the ball, which does provide him with that option. But as we've seen there, Japan really aware of that and pressing Australia very high up the park.
Inui pressing. Milligan, little dink over to Brad Smith. Smith, who hasn't had a lot of football recently, and good covering there from Yoshida. Out by Sakai. Early atmosphere. Jackson Irvine lost the header. Luckily for Australia, Trent Sainsbury is there. Otherwise, Ozako was in behind him. There's Asano, member of the German contingent, inside Ozako. Yoshida's header. Neither nation or one of the nations not get the job done today. Thailand have a match against Australia on the final match day in Australia, so Aussies would like to think that they can come through that. Japan would want to go to Saudi Arabia.
Really does make it step by step in this qualification process. So intriguing, this group, through the entire qualifying round.
Cruz have made a good run. Mervyn loses the tackle. Spiranovic covering. Milligan. And Japan pressing the ball. Australia doing well enough through Luongo to come away with possession. Cruz made the forward run. Lecky. Smith was wide left. Jackson Irvine. Little give and go. Put out for a corner by Nagatomo.
The best passage of play for Australia. Keeping possession, continuing to work the ball. Lecky hugging that touchline, trying to link up with Robbie Cruz, who we have seen in the early stages of this game peel off into a wide area.
James Troisi with the corner. Spiranovic is up there, as is Sainsbury. Spiranovic header. And again. Only half cleared. It comes through with Milligan in front of the goalkeeper, Kawashima. Inui wins the free kick. Brad Smith disagrees, so does PJ Roberts.
It was a very good delivery from Kawashima. Just look at absolutely no foul on that whatsoever. He's got to be a bit stronger on the ball there. Referee obviously disagreeing. It does give Japan another decent opportunity from a set piece.
Itaguchi. Lovely ball flicked in. He comes away with it. I'll get you ahead of him. Once again was Yoshida. Troisi and Smith trying to work it out. Smith takes the quick throw, but it's against Australia. Japan ball. But from that first corner, PJ, Japan were there for the second ball.
Well set up. I think Australia really enjoyed those set pieces. They've had good joy in the last few qualifiers in scoring from corner kicks and set pieces.
Making life very difficult for Trent Sainsbury originally. Cruz did well, but it's like a boxing match at the moment, isn't it? Little jabs being thrown, nothing too serious. Players will be very familiar to each other. In the German Bundesliga, teams from representatives from Bochum, Hertha Berlin, on the Australia side. Frankfurt, Cologne and Stuttgart for Japan. Sainsbury. He's been registered in China, hasn't been playing many games, Trent Sainsbury.
That's a very good point, Des. Also look at Mark Milligan, who's currently in pre-season with Melbourne Victory. Sporanovic, the only player in that defensive line that is playing regular, and that is in the second division in China.
Asano doesn't get the cross past Sporanovic. Second chance for Takuma Asano. The overlap from Sakai. Behind everybody. Sabi leaves it. Second chance for Sakai. 3 in the penalty area, went short. Cleared by Troisi, who's doing some sterling defensive work. Maybe you don't want him so deep. Sano the target. Sporanovic lets it roll out.
Well, Japan, when they are in possession, very eager to get bodies forward. That is forcing the likes of Smith deep, Troisi deep as well.
Ryan, under pressure. Keeper can only put that on for a throw-in for Japan.
Again, excellent defending from Japan. They know Australia are going to try and play the ball out of the back. They're putting them under immense pressure, defending very high up the park.
Sainsbury tripped as he made the clearance. Troisi, he finds Sabi. Sabi caught in possession by Rogic. Luongo, nice flick. Troisi, Smith was outside of him. Jackson Irvine. A terrific run across the back four. Irvine didn't pick him out. James Troisi. Sporanovic. Leckie. Irvine. Leckie again. Cruise down the line. Cross it might come to Brad Smith. Sakai just doing enough, and Smith's cross deflected. Kawashima under pressure makes the catch.
Another good passage of play for Australia, keeping possession, stretching wide on the right. Robbie Cruz linking up very well with Leckie. Cruz with a good ball into the box, but no support for Australia.
James Troisi penalised.
Touch goalkeepers these days, Des, can you? You was going to say that, didn't you?
There is the underprotected Kawashima. I get up against Yuya Ozako. United Arab Emirates causing a real upset. 2 fabulous goals to beat Saudi Arabia 2 nights ago. They were looking for the run of Inui. Inui's now on the ball. Yamaguchi. Inui darting. Might fancy a shot. Inui!
technically very proficient. Just this lovely little shimmy there that creates that couple of yards of space. Sends Sainsbury the wrong way.
Third corner to be curled in by Ideguchi. Ryan gets there. Rogic completes the clearance. Had to get there because Yoshida was lurking. Kawashima winning his 77th cap today. Vultures long. Smith testing Matty Ryan's agility. Ryan clears again, it's only to a Japan ball. Ozako, Sainsbury across, but they've coughed possession up 2 or 3 times now defensively, Australia.
Japan just winning the first ball. Ryan very good with his distribution. A little bit disrupted so far this evening.
Corner number 4 for Ideguchi. Zarko short. Came all the way to the back post where Asano was waiting. That's clearly a set play.
Very good set play as well. It's a delightful ball into that back post. Asano peeling off well. Just needing to knot it back into that 6-yard box.
Cynically playing the ball before it reached him, continuing to do it. Spiranovic. Japan win the next ball from Ryan. That's 3 in a row they've lost possession on, but they win it back. Smith. Reach ahead of him. Easy. Novin, Spiranovic. Rogic, the target. Robbie Cruz, just trying to play it into James Troisi.
Well, good movement again. Build-up play. Cruz very quick to dart in behind that defensive line when Australia does enter that attacking area. That mobility and pace that we were referring to, whilst they are lacking a general focal point from your traditional type of front man or striker, that mobility and the movement by which Australia enters that attacking third does look lively.
Pressure from Asano. Good strength from James Troisi. Gone through 2 challenges. They've got a man over, if they can play him in. Matthew Leckie. Never really fell. Her saviour's there to toe poke it clear. Smith. Massimo Luongo, the QPR midfielder. Luongo spreads wide to Leckie. Hugging this left-hand touchline. Sainsbury. Patient build-up, looking for the run of Leckie. Seen by Nagatomo. Gone by Ideguchi. Inui. Blocked down by Mark Milligan.
Well, free kick for studs raised. I'm not quite sure how you put a challenge in without getting your leg that high.
James Troisi plays his football in the A-League for Melbourne Victory. Stojanovic to Jackson Irvine. Approaching 20 minutes. Still a little bit cagey, thought so far, PJ Roberts.
Well, it has been. Japan getting off to a better start than Australia, but Australia just really starting to exert a little bit of dominance.
Sakai versus Smith. Good battle. Sakai clears down the line. Australia throw-in.
Sakai did very well there. Brad Smith is very, very good acceleration. Sakai just using his body to shield the ball, block the run of Smith in behind. And Japan are looking solid defensively.
Sabi thought he had a little poke on the nose there. Get back to his keeper. 20 minutes played. Sainsbury. Rogic. Lecky. Who's again had made a good run. Troisi close. Troisi the target. Sabi again. Just gets an important touch. Good strength from Matthew Lecky. Touch from Troisi didn't quite work. Luongo. Lecky. That time it was Yamaguchi who belts it clear. Japan almost playing like an away team at the moment, looking to spring on the break. And Asano.
Australia certainly have started to find their rhythm when going forward. Good combination passes. For all that bit of dominance that they're starting to exert, no real goal-threatening chances.
Haliotic on his touchline, telling his chargers to press a little bit more, a little bit further.
He's very animated on that touchline. Just see him in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen.
And it works because Yamaguchi wins it back. Hasebi onto Sakai. Lovely move from Sakai. Irvine is across, but Asano can take it on. Asano just too far ahead of Sakai.
Sakai clearly demonstrating the athleticism that he has on this right-hand side. A little piece of skill continues with his run. It was well read here from Sainsbury just to cut it out also.
Azako! That's the shot away. Straight at Matt Ryan. Again, they've given possession up in their own half, Australia.
Japan is demonstrating how dangerous they can be in those situations. Sakai does have a good strike from distance.
Small Luongo. Midpoint of the first half, still goalless at Saitama. Were to remain like that, we'd go into the final round of matches with Japan top of the table on 18, Australia 17, Saudi on 16, UAE on 13. Two guaranteed places from this group. One more match day to come after today. Luongo. Cruz. Surrounded by two. Looked like it came off Matty Cruz. Robbie Cruz.
It did well. It's closed down very quickly as well.
Luongo. Smith made a good run. Troisi picked him up from nowhere.
a little bit overzealous with that through ball. See another player, as we mentioned, who is in pre-season at the moment, so he certainly will not be match condition. He is basically in that starting position because of the illness of Aaron Moy.
Irvin to Lecky. Irvin. He's beaten to it by Nagatomo. Asabi. Ozako. Good strength from Yuya Ozako. Yoshida will start things off. Jen Shoji. Nagatomo, lovely little touch. Inui. Itaguchi found a little bit of space. Get the cross away, start again. It's the first really sustained spell of pressure from Japan, spell of possession anyway. Sakai gives it away again. He and Asano clearly not on the same wavelength tonight.
There's plenty of movement, there's plenty of penetrative runs. Just that final ball has been lacking for Japan. But in broken play, when Australia give the ball up, they do look very dangerous to counter very quickly. Lions dig forward, it's coming straight back. Sakai won it. Gives it. It's right back. Organised teams. All Luongo on the offensive, sees off Asabi. Rogic able to use those quick feet. Tommy Rogic. And Asabi once again a little toe poke, assisted by Yamaguchi. Zako. Ahead of him, this is Luongo. Sainsbury will start things off from the back. Neki provides the width. Unconvinced by Robbie Cruz, going to ground. Trent Sainsbury playing in the middle of that back three. Mike Milligan very comfortable also in that position, but obviously wanting to get Sainsbury on the ball when bringing it out from the back. He does have very good passing range, as we've seen on a couple of times where he's found Matthew Leckie in that wide right area.
Sainsbury's got defensive work to do. Zarko spins away from him. Good defensive work there from Robbie Cruz. Rogic, sorry, Tracy. Rogic to his left. This is Leckie. Luongo. This pitch is like a carpet. It doesn't bobble. It's easy to play the passing game. Sides are trying to do that in possession. Smith. World Cup qualification football tonight. Thailand versus Iraq. 8 o'clock Hong Kong time start. In the other group, China versus Uzbekistan, South Korea versus Iran, Syria versus Qatar. All 8 o'clock Hong Kong time kickoffs. is a little bit higher. Gucci. Wongo, but actually Smanovic launches it long. Has been an animated character on the technical line, Vahid Haliotic.
He certainly has been barking instructions continuously.
Hidaguchi, Hasebi. Sakai always looking to involve himself. Hasebi carries on his run. Just couldn't take it in his stride. Cruz. Smith went inside of him. Rogic available. Now played as the Celtic man. Without the ball to Bobby Cruz. Against Cruz. And the referee gets another shake of the head from PJ Roberts.
It's definitely handball. No concerns around that. It wasn't a shake of the head.
Have been one or two though.
It's been a couple. The referee certainly enjoyed his whistle this evening.
Highly respected ref. The Olympic final in Rio. So he's used to the big occasion and a full house here. This is a big occasion. It may not be a final, but it's got a knockout feel to it.
Massive occasion, Des. Cannot overstate how important this game is for both teams. A win for either team and they secure their way through to the World Cup. Doesn't get much bigger than that.
Jackson Irvine with Hull this year. Championship. Wongo also in that level of QPR. Lecky. Milligan. Lecky has found a little bit of space. Two in the penalty area. Shima there ahead of Robbie Cruz.
Again, that's comfortable, confident build-up play for Australia. Teresi, nice piece of work out on that right-hand side. Decent ball in behind Robbie Cruz with that pace as well. Karashima does well just to come out and collect it early.
Under pressure. He's only 21, he doesn't look it from that shot. Trendy grey hair. Won't want that when he's older. Hidaguchi, it's only his third cap. Spiranovic. And always available. By Yoshida, by Sainsbury, Thulecki, play from Luongo. Cruz can't get there, Nagatomo can. There's an injury down for this match, Nagatomo. Brad Smith, barging forward, Brad Smith into Sakai. That's a shake of the head from PJ.
Possession of the ball, charging forward, that's his momentum.
Isn't he charging them?
He's got the ball in front of him. He's had a touch. If anything, it's just play on.
Postecoglou might agree with you. The ruffled suit, part of the cartoon character look around Postecoglou.
Well, he would have enjoyed this first half, but regardless for the possession, some of that dominance in field position they've had, very few clear-cut opportunities, which would be the biggest concerning aspect.
Inui. There's no width out for him. Sakai, that's a speculative shot at best from Hiroki Sakai.
Japan just finding it a little bit difficult to find their rhythm in this game. They're not having as much possession as they would like. The CB1 player really does need to stamp his dominance in that midfield area for Japan.
Inui, Zarko, two players out wide, one of whom was Inui, and it's dinked over and wide. Asano just couldn't grow.
Well, there's that danger and there's that threat that Japan pose. Broken play again. Lovely build-up play getting in behind Australia. Asano just unable to angle that back. It was a decent ball, slight deflection from that cross from Nagatamo.
Sabi nose to the floor. A little shove from James Shoisi had put him there. Absolutely nothing. 60% possession to Australia. It's a save for Japan. He's made a couple of important interceptions. He's also been caught in possession a couple of times. Makoto Asabi, and here he's given the ball to Tommy Rogic. Yoshida stops Rogic. Mongo to Mark Milligan. Lecky. And the pressure from Inui. Taking the ball from very deep with, you've got Milligan there and Sainsbury, you don't really need to have Luongo that deep, I would suggest.
Very true. Three players in that back line for Australia, comfortable on the ball. Distribution does allow those midfielders to step a little bit further forward.
Trent Sainsbury sitting down for once. Cruz will chase that in the channels. Yoshida goes with him. Rogic looks for Smith. Sakai did well. Helped it on, but it will only break to Brad Smith. Spiranovic now further forward. Troisi. On Luongo to Lecky, deflected off the post. Matthew Lecky in a central area. Close as we've come to goal. Rogic ball in. Dealt with by Kawashima.
Kawashima come off his line comfortably. There's that strike from Lecky. It was a poor strike, but it was the deflection that angled it onto the post.
Nearest we've come to a goal. 7 minutes before half-time. We do remain goalless. Ideguchi presses the man who hit the post. Touch from Rogic. Ideguchi and Inui combining. Here is Inui. Zarko wants the corner, gets the corner.
Well, in the early stages of this game, Australia were under pressure from Japan's corner kicks. They've been starved of possession and opportunities, Japan, but in the later stages of this half, they'll relish an opportunity for another set piece like this.
Fifth corner, Ideguchi. Four lurking around about the edge of the penalty area, two just outside. Zarko was the target. Stojanovic cleared into a ruck of players. Milligan with the second clearance. And Noguchi's header now might break for Cruz. That's unusual from Hasebe. As it was from Jackson Irvine. All a bit scrappy until Asano gets the cross in. Smith affects the clearance. Minutes to half-time. It ain't been a classic, PJ.
No, it hasn't. But it has been incredibly intense. You can really sense the urgency from both teams.
Chance Asano! Out of nothing, Takuma Asano scores his third international goal. Japan have the lead.
Well, the stadium certainly erupts in absolute joy. Asano with a delightful touch into the back of the net. Beats the offside from that Australian defence. And it is the quality of this ball from Nagatamo coming from deep. Ryan, could he have come off his line? A little bit more urgency to collect the ball. He was stranded on that goal line. But an absolutely gorgeous ball from Nagatamo. And there's the threat, there's the quality that Japan really do pose in that final third. Starved of possession, starved of opportunities, but when it counts, absolute quality.
Well, we wondered whether the benching of Okazaki and Honda and Kagawa was a gamble. And one of the young kids on the block, Takuma Asano, is the man who has given Japan the lead. And they can almost taste the Russian caviar. What have Australia got? 2009 since Australia last beat Japan. Would you believe? Plenty of draws between them, including a 1-1 draw. The teams met earlier this campaign.
Well, that statistic quite telling. That dominance in possession for Australia, but only 2 shots on goal compared to Japan's 7.
Sainsbury had to do well, but it's only broken to Azarko. Asano again. Deflected.
So dangerous. Fringes of that 18-yard box. Can shoot from distance. Good trickery to create that space for himself.
That's another shot just wide. That time from Azarko, who does get across the front of a defender so well.
He does and takes it very well. Good ball from Sakai. Sainsbury needs to be stronger on that challenge. Japan has certainly taken a little bit to get going in this game, but they have powered the latter stages of this half.
Yellow card for Azarko. To confess for an offence I didn't see. And he's chasing down Sainsbury to Rogic. Big man with wonderfully nimble feet, Tommy Rogic. Wongo. Back up against Robbie Cruz.
Well, it was very tight. Cruz certainly knows that. He's very quick to play on the shoulder, the last defender. Japan have done well with their defensive line continuing to step up, aiming to try and keep it compact in that midfield area for the last 10 to 15 minutes.
There's the ball in from Nagatomo. Sano was on the move. Cute, just the finishers. We see loses out. And Smith comes off Smith. Just 60 seconds to add at the end of this first half. Australia lose, it could come down to goal difference between them and Saudi Arabia, dependent upon results on the final match day. The Saudis will have a slight advantage if Australia do lose today.
They will. In that game, Australia against Thailand will kick off earlier in the Saudi-Japan game. So, it's not all over if either team loses this game, but it certainly does make it more challenging.
It's really challenging at the moment because the one goal of the game has come from Takuma Asano. It came just a few minutes before half-time. Nagatomo's lovely ball in, a static Australian rearguard, and Asano with the only goal of the game. At half-time, Japan leading this vital World Cup qualifier by a goal to nil.
Castles rising from the sea. Long lost treasures revealing themselves. Magic is all around. And the best magic of all is finding where yours begins. Thai, smooth as silk.
September is going to be supercharged on Fox Sports.
Oh, that's absolutely brilliant.
It's the last slam of the year, so prepare for shocks and/or at the US Open.
Oh, it's extraordinary.
It's lights out and away we go. Charge up for a test of speed with live coverage of Formula One and MotoGP.
Marcus trying to ride around the outside of the big Jason, and the long jump the inside. Here we go.
Golf's best gets amped up in time for the Evian Championships.
Gene Judd has gone where no one's gone before.
Overload on football action all month long, courtesy of the AFC Champions League and the Bundesliga.
And that's an excellent strike, and that's an excellent goal.
Get on board this September for a supercharged month of sporting action on the Fox Sports Network.
This is Fox Sports FC.
I'm a huge fan of it.
The footballers' football show that covers the best leagues in the world and isn't afraid to go in hard on all topics.
Will Van Dijk become world class? I don't think so.
So join the club. Fox Sports FC, Monday 8 p.m. on Fox Sports and Fox Sports Play.
A breeze so peaceful. An elegance roams the green fields. with a passion to challenge. Courageous they stand.
Beautiful stroke there.
Venture with the ladies to experience the greatest golfing events.
She's a winner on the LPGA Tour.
LPGA 2017. Live on the Fox Sports Network. Cambia Portland Classic, presented by GTBC. Tomorrow, live on Fox Sports 3.
Li Na's Australian Open triumph in 2014 was a tale of perseverance. A beaten finalist twice before, this time Li stormed to victory over Slovakia's Dominika Sibylkova.
Has there been a more popular winner?
But it was her humour at the presentation which really won the fans.
Max, agent, make me rich. Thanks a lot. First, my husband even famous in China. So, thanks a lot. You're a nice guy. And also, you are so lucky. Funny.
China's first Grand Slam winner is a hard act to follow.
Match day one of the 2017 AFC Champions League saw Hong Kong outfit Eastern Sports Club step into uncharted territory. Having been crowned champions of their top flight last season, they became the first club from Hong Kong to qualify for this tournament. But in their opening encounter, they're up against two-time champions, Guangzhou Evergrande.
It's come to the penalty spot, the flick on, and it looks like an opening goal. Was it denied by the hand of Wong Zhe-ho? I think it was, Stanley, a red card!
Take a look. Firstly, put in a great area. It was Douglas who got that header. That's going in, and that's a clear handball to be. What he's done is he's missed his head. Wong Zhe-ho.
Ricardo up against Yap Hung Fai. Easily done, and Guangzhou Evergrande on their way.
Down to 10 men, but what a cool finish from Ricardo Gula.
Li Sheng spins it into the near post, a testing cross. It's not cleared. Oh, how is that not 2-0? Ricardo Gula with a cross-come shot. Dangerous looking cross. Great save. 2-0 to Guangzhou Evergrande. Wan Shengyang. Another set piece. Another goal. Handball, yes, given away by Wong Chi-chong. And this is getting worse and worse for the Hong Kong side. To make it 3-0. Oh, great save, Yap Hung Fai! Denying Allen. That's brilliant. Zheng Ji, sweetly done to Goulart. It's 3-0 to Guangzhou. Liao Li Sheng completing a sweeping move by the CSL club. It's 5 against 3. It's not cleared, and a foul given away by Wan Chi-chong. And that's his second yellow card of the game, Stanley. Eastern reduced to 9 men. They're 3-0 down. Just Mitchell, half clearing, put back in by Wang. Ricardo Gula chests it down, puts the volley in. Great save! Oh, twice from Yap Hung Fai. That's just brilliant. Oh, chance for Gao-lin. Now, can Allen get on the score sheet? He's got time. What a save from Yap Hung Fai. Zhu Peng gets to the byline, whips it across. Gao-lin! Oh, it's too easy now for Guangzhou. Too easy. Liao Li Sheng on the score sheet. His second of the game. Guangzhou's fourth. Liao Li Sheng looking for players in the middle. Gao-lin! Oh! Li Zhu Peng off the post. off the bar rather, and the follow-up not converted. Should have been 5-0. Li Zupeng. So the wall pass with Allen, who goes by himself and expertly finishes, and is finally on the score sheet after missing a penalty in the first half.
Exquisite strike.
Paulinho. What a way to make it 6-0. Delivered to the penalty spot. Allen was waiting. It's not cleared. And the chance to make it 7-0. Wang Shangyang on the score sheet. And wow, there's still 6 minutes left for Easton to survive this Guangzhou Evergrande onslaught. Well, Gal, that's not gone in from Yuhan Chao, but what has happened is that Christopher Beath has called end to this nightmare showing.
A welcome that Eastern were not expecting on their continental debut. Visitors Guangzhou Evergrande handed their Hong Kong opponent a harsh lesson, a 7-0 thumping in the Group G opener.
Welcome to MLB Baseball Basics. Everything you need to know about the game. Let's learn about the 7th inning stretch.
It's time for the 7th inning stretch.
It is the traditional time for fans to stand, stretch, and even sing before the home team comes to bat in the bottom of the 7th inning. No one really knows for sure how the custom started, but there is evidence that it dates back to the 1800s. After the visiting team bats in the 7th inning, fans rise to stretch their arms and legs.
At the end of 6.5 innings of play, it's time for the 7th inning stretch.
And maybe wish their team good luck. And unite to sing, "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." Fans at every MLB game celebrate the 7th inning stretch, making it one of the most cherished ballpark experiences a fan can have.
There's more than one way to experience the thrill of racing.
Oh, that's going to be a red flag. Oh no, massive crash there.
So rev up and get into gear with the Formula 2 Championship on the Fox Sports Network. Exciting.
So good.
Electric.
Slides away.
And the toughest city to take down. So get tougher. Get faster. Get louder.
Fireworks back in.
For the final Grand Slam of the year, the US Open 2017, tonight. Live on the Fox Sports Network.
Good evening and welcome to a standout match in a key period of the season.
It's become one of world football's most fascinating rivalries. It's Benzelev, it's Nabil Benzelev! Nabil Benzelev has scored a truly sensational goal.
Robin's gone for goal himself and scores magnificently.
Keita, and it's a great hit as well. And Naby Keita has scored a truly sensational goal.
And that is 2-1.
And that is the stuff that champions are made of.
A very warm welcome back to a packed Saitama World Cup Stadium. We are here for a World Cup qualification match, an Asia World Cup qualification match involving Japan and Australia. Half-time, Japan, the home nation, leading the visiting Socceroos by 1-0. If it stays that way, it will mean Japan will qualify for a 6th consecutive World Cup finals, and Australia will go down to a final day duel against Thailand with level points to Saudi Arabia, who finished their campaign against Japan. PJ Roberts, an Aussie through and through, but PJ for Japan just got 45 minutes to see the job through.
They do. Dominant towards the latter stages of that first half, but certainly was slow to get going. Australia dominating possession, but really no positive clear-cut opportunities for Australia, and Japan threatening in those dying stages.
Australia did hit the post through a deflected shot from Matthew Leckie 4 or 5 minutes before the opening goal, but that was as close as they came. In fact, they were outshot 8-3 in that first half, so plenty of possession but no attacking threat.
That's correct. With Japan with those shots, a couple of decent strikes as we did see. Australia's mobility did cause Japan some trouble. Cruz peeling off into those right-hand areas, linking up very well with Matthew Leckie. Rogic dropping deep to pick up the ball. Troisi with his movement as well. Interesting to see the options and the substitutes that Ange Postecoglou will ring if the scoreline does remain the same.
Second half underway, Japan in the blue, Australia in the green and gold. And 1, Australia 0. Let me give you the teams. There's a free kick for Japan. They've got Kawashima in goal, a back four of Sakai, Shoji, Yoshida and Nagatomo. Asabi in the heart of midfield alongside Yamaguchi and Idaguchi. Osako leading the line, Inui and Asano providing the width. The early foul from Sakai. Punching into James Troisi.
Certainly wasn't a foul. Referee in the stages of this half has got that terribly wrong.
Australia, Matty Ryan in goal. Milligan, Sainsbury, Spiranovic, the back three. Leckie and Smith provide the width. Jackson Irvin and Massimo Luongo in the heart of midfield. Tommy Rogic supporting James Troisi with Robbie Cruz up front. Referee Ali Reza Fageni. Only goal scored by Takuma Asano. It's the man in shot and the man trying to get onto the end of that little flick from Osaka. Couldn't quite get there, but the 22-year-old has proved that he's up for the big occasion.
Well, they've looked threatening when they have broken forward in that disrupted play. Nui, Sako, Asano, Gucci behind. We look to try and get on the ball a little bit more than they did in that first half.
Here's Inui. Idaguchi. Sakai. Sano providing the width. Sano. Some Arsenal's books, gets the cross in. It's behind for a goal kick.
Well, he is very comfortable on the ball, very clever in those situations. His ability to move the ball very quickly, to create space for himself, has been impressive. He looks dangerous when he's attacking very, very quickly.
Good to Asabi. Flick through, trying to feed in Yamaguchi. Ryan only just gets that out of his feet. Asano was closing down at some pace. There's Nagai. And they have made it difficult for Australia to play out from the back as they like to do so, Japan.
Well, they did this very well at the beginning of that first half as well. Just Irvine, one player who has terrible touches at the beginning of this second half.
Lecky's throwing. Shoji just delaying it. It's James Troisi. It's for Smith. Troisi carries on his run. Into Rogic. Lecky. Keeper's got to come out. Nearly a confusing moment. Yoshida. Causing Kawashima a real problem there.
Yoshida allowing the ball to run. Little touch that Kawashima held on to. Incredibly fortunate. Certainly could have gone anywhere.
Milligan. It's the early kickoff tonight. 4 other World Cup matches taking place tonight. One of them in this group versus Iraq. Two teams who won't be going to Moscow. They'll be going to Russia. Nervin, Rogic. A little bit deeper so he can come onto the ball. Taken out by Hasebi. Troisi. Irvin, Troisi. And again Troisi. Hasebi moving that space. Lecky's cross. Oh. Sakai did just enough to get the ball away from Brad Smith.
It was a good touch as well. Brad Smith lurking in behind him.
Smith will this time get to the ball. 3 in the penalty area. Troisi on the edge of the box. And for the give and go with Smith, doesn't come off.
Just overplaying it on occasion. Australia do like to continue to recycle the ball, retain possession. Would like to see them just be a little bit more hungry to pull the trigger and have a shot when they do get the ball. The fringes of that 18-yard box, Japan have done very well to retreat, get numbers behind the ball, keep it very compact.
Tomo closed down. 5 minutes played of this second half. When do you start thinking of making any changes if you are Hans Postecoglou?
Well, it really depends on the flow of the game. Australia getting some decent passages of play, some good link-up play. It's just the lack of clear-cut opportunities. I expect around that 15-minute mark, which is pretty much the stock standard in a game of football.
Sano scored the only goal of the game so far. Shoji, that's short. Nagatomo can't get there. Shoji. Short, Nagatomo can't get there. Tidy in possession until then. Not. Put out by Sakai.
There's the options off the bench. Tommy Juric, Jay McLaren, Tim Cahill warming up early in this second half.
Trent Sainsbury giving the ball short. Inui, Idaguchi looking wide for Asano. Ryan with the sliding tackle. Start position from Matt Ryan, made that possible. And Sakai. Asano, Sakai carries on his run. He's got Osaka in the middle. Cleared by Trent Sainsbury.
Demonstrating how dangerous he is. Intercepts the ball, plays it forward. Good ball in. Sainsbury had to retreat back very quickly.
Hiraguchi to take what will be Japan's 6th corner. Again, Osako in the 6-yard box. It's over Shoji. Works out to Nagatomo. And those short, choppy strides. It's quick enough to overtake Tommy Rogic. Chasing into the channel, Asano. Yamaguchi, Asabi. Yamaguchi for Asano. Inui. He wants a corner.
Threatening play once again down that right-hand side for Japan. Last ditch challenge there from Lecky. Japan starting to look dangerous. Sakai really the catalyst for that. His overlapping runs on that right-hand side.
And Yosuke Hiraguchi with the responsibility. Coming through from the back was Sakai. That's the 2nd time he's won 3 headers from corners.
Lots of movements, good set piece once again, good delivery, good pace. Sakai again with his athleticism, just unable to get over it and knot it back into the 6-yard box.
Determined to show us Timmy Cahill, the director of this match, might have an important part to play in this game. Lecky.
Well, he has certainly scored some very important goals late in matches during his international career.
Smith. Cruz ahead of him. Still Brad Smith. Here is Robbie Cruz. Smith carried on his run. Luongo won the ball. It's broken out to Azako. Inui can run. It's 3v3. Inui. Still Inui. Terrific block. Trent Sainsbury.
Australia deep in Japan's half on the attack, giving the ball away. Japan creating a 3v3 situation. It was good sliding challenge there for Australia. But we've seen how dangerous Japan are from corner kicks. Certainly expect another quality delivery into the box.
Nagai, Yoshida, Shoji, all in the penalty area. They go short though. Hiraguchi could break anywhere until Jackson Irvin clears as far as Yamaguchi. Hasebi. Milligan hoiks it forward. Nagatomo. Jen Shoji's come in and shown no real problems playing at centre-back, the youngster, alongside the experienced Yoshida, Sakai and Nagatomo. Yoshida out. Luongo. Irvin. Lovely ball from Irvin. Smith's cross. Leckie. Still Leckie. Couldn't get enough on it.
Well, Brad Smith getting to the byline, but no support in the middle. Leckie deep on that back post area. There's been a couple of occasions when Australia have been able to get in behind, but it's happened so quickly. Difficulty getting bodies into the box as we see what looks like the first substitution. Tommy Juric speaking to Australia's assistant coach Ante Milicic.
Juric was expected to be in the starting team, as it there and Moy ill overnight, that's why he's not in the team. He's not even on the subs bench, Aaron Moy.
Tommy Juric carrying a slight injury, hasn't trained all week.
But he will bring a goal threat, Juric.
Well, it'll bring a focal point in attack for Australia. He will look to stay relatively central, comfortable getting the ball to his feet with his back towards goal.
The change is going to happen at the magic hour mark. So beloved of all coaches. Not all, just the vast majority. Asabi, little dink forward. Asks Inouye to chase. Milligan back to his keeper. Inouye will close down Matt Ryan. Again, it's given away. You know Postecoglou likes his teams to do that, but what's your verdict on playing out from the back when you've given the ball away 4 or 5 times?
Well, Japan pressing, forcing Matt Ryan into clearing the ball, but he's not hoisting it as far as he can down the pitch. He's trying to find a player in that middle third area.
Nagatomo, lovely touch. It'll go to Australia. But Asano was just trying to get away there from the final defender, Spiranovic. Change is going to be the expected one. James Troisi comes off. Tommy Juric comes on. Lucerne striker's got 7 international goals to his name. As you say, maybe is more of a focal point.
Tracy put in a solid shift.
What is it with Aussies abroad, huh?
Well, certainly enjoying themselves. Not sure about the scoreline, but
that's great strength from Azaka. Holding off Spiranovic. Inouye makes a good run. There is Inouye. And Inouye under pressure from Brad Smith. Smith's done well. Inouye. Sakai bundled over by Spiranovic, who pleads innocence.
Sakai again, danger man. Just had a feeling that he was offside in that earlier phase of play. Again, we've seen Japan with 8 corners to Australia's 1 set piece in a wide area where the delivery has been absolutely exceptional this evening for Japan.
Hiroki Sakai, the 6-foot fullback, might be one target. Zaka again lurking on the edge of the 6-yard box. Hiraguchi to deliver. Nagatomo. Nagatomo on target. Oof. Some good footwork to get away with that. Rogic. Cruz ahead of him. Juric through the middle. Rogic runs out of space. Itaguchi's doing some good shepherding.
Excellent defending. Rogic, very clever on the ball. Technically very gifted. Big physical presence. Itaguchi, one-on-one situation defensively, absolutely perfect.
Lecky loses out. Inui. Lecky's worked hard to get back in position. Inui didn't really attack the penalty area. Nagatomo. Itaguchi. Inui is onside. 3 in the penalty area. Inui couldn't keep it alive.
Well, certainly had the right idea. Inui dangerous in those positions, taking it to the byline, shifting that Australian defence and looking at cutting it back. Just that slightly heavy touch. Sainsbury completely beaten.
Jackson Irvine slows down, smuggles it out to Spiranovic. 64 minutes gone. Australia, other than that deflected shot against the post from Matthew Lecky, haven't really troubled Kawashima in the Japan goal. Rogic feeds Matthew Lecky. Rogic. The Celtic man does have a powerful shot. That would need to be exceptional.
He does. He's scored some very impressive goals from distance for Celtic. It certainly was not one of his better ones. Additional options off the bench, as we've seen Tim Cahill continuing to warm up. Tommy Juric, since his substitution coming on, has not seen the ball. Finding it difficult to get into the game.
There is Juric, sliding it through, looking for Cruz. Lecky, Tommy Juric. Thought of the shot. Ishida clears. Japan very deep at the moment, only now pushing out to their 18-yard box. Allowing Australia to have the possession here. And then breaking out quickly. Azaka, who looks left, he had Inui. Asano did the work. Inui's in quickly.
Sakai is once again on that right-hand side. His vision, his ability to perceive where that passage of play for Australia is going to go.
Lecky. Looking for Smith. Juric and Rogic in the penalty area. Lecky and Cruz on the edge. Forced backwards, Luongo. Long ball over the top, but they're difficult to control. Those long balls from Jackson Irvine.
Well, those straight balls, difficult to find the correct weighting of the pass and rolling out to play. Was good defending by Yoshida, just to block the run of Robbie Cruz, allow the ball to run out of play.
It wasn't a contented look from Haliotic.
They're looking comfortable, Japan, though. Australia, again, seem to be having largely more possession, but real threatening goal-scoring opportunities. Saying that, it's pretty much exactly the same for Japan before they scored that elusive goal at the end of that first half.
good decision by the referee. There was a foul there by Jackson Irvine. He tried to play an advantage. Hiraguchi taken out late by Irvine. Spiranovic. Still plenty of time on the clock for Australia to fashion an equaliser, but we do begin to start looking at the clock as soon as the 70-minute mark is hit. And Tim Cahill may well be the man of the moment. 48 international goals for Cahill. Lecky. Rogic into Lecky. Cruz just couldn't get there. It's gone out for a corner.
Combination play. You're drifting into that wide right area, linking up with Matthew Lecky for the cutback to Cruz. Good defending. Again by Yoshida.
Cahill kicking his heels just at the moment. Poglu kicking the ball, waiting for this corner to be taken.
We'd almost want to get him on. I think that's the correct decision. Tim Cahill, his key competencies is his ability attacking areas in the air.
Plays at Melbourne City. 100 international caps, 48 international goals. Australia calling on the talismanic Cahill once again. We've had several hours of need in his career. This is another one. Luongo. Cruz. Lecky. Cruz. Luongo. Sabi in the way. Luongo couldn't get there. Cahill causing problems. Belted clear. Optimistic appeals for a hand. And then no free kick. This is Cruz. Might still break to Cahill. Couldn't get there. Yoshida did well. And the ball's in the back of the net, but there was a foul in the build-up. Cruz working hard. Honda looks on, concerned. Haliadzic has another heart palpitation.
Well, Japan excellent in that scrambling defence. Cruz getting in behind. It's a good cutback. Just behind Juric. Sarko going down. It's just a couple of yards closer towards the goal. Tommy Juric has got it straight into his path. Cruz needs to make that pass. Needs to make it stick. It's good build-up play. When you're being starved of opportunities and starved of goal-scoring chances like that in that area, Cruz must find Juric.
Inui. Ooh, missed the ball through to Asano. Zaka was taken out of the play. Unceremoniously by Matthew Spiranovic. There's a lot of stake in these last 20 minutes. A huge amount of place at the World Cup finals, no less. Sainsbury looks for and finds Lecky. Cahill. It's a foul by Mark Milligan on Takashi Inui.
Hiraguchi, the man that looks to come on for Japan. Very good option. Obviously tucking in defensively, but will let loose in those wide areas when in possession.
courtesy Sano's 38th minute goal. Cahill bundles his way through. Cahill again. Leckie. Luongo. Cruz. Jackson Irving. Norwich came short. Inui wants to stop that going out for a corner. Does. And picks up a foul as well.
He uses his body so well there, Inui. Does really well just to muscle Bobby Cruz off the ball. Cruz with a very sloppy foul. Releases all the pressure that Australia were applying to Japan deep in their own half.
So Japan affecting a change. 15-16 minutes on the clock. As you say, Haraguchi is a very useful man to come into this position. Takashi Inui, the man who's replacing him, or being replaced by him.
Well, Haraguchi will provide a quality outlet when aiming to break forward and when aiming to get play down the other end. Will certainly put in a defensive shift as well.
Plays for Hertha Berlin. Scored 6 international goals, including, of course, the one in the first match between these nations. Finished 1-1. They're the two men who've been brought on, Cahill and Juric up front. Cruz now a provider alongside those two. Of course, there's always the danger going down the other end. Haraguchi on Asano's pace and gets a second for Japan. Here's Asabi. Sakai. Hiraguchi. Sabi's header. Yoshida helped out by Sakai and by Yamaguchi. Too many times when Matt Ryan's distributions found a gold shirt. Yoshida's clearance for Japan. Hiraguchi, cleverly played. Yamaguchi on the charge. Asano at the far post. It breaks to Hiraguchi! What a save on
defending by Trent Sainsbury. Did very well just to get him behind Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan definitely beaten.
Nagatomo toe pokes it out. Hiraguchi looks to the heavens because this is 2-0.
Well, he struck it very, very well. Sainsbury just throwing himself.
Not been playing much football for Jiangsu. Doesn't seem to matter. Been solid.
Not play 1 minute.
Leckie.
See very clearly that compact nature of Japan's defence.
Cahill stumbles his way through and still gets the pass away. Juric. Cruz, Leckie, looking for Cahill.
Well, Cahill, obviously, with that aerial threat now in the box. It's the first time Australia has looked to try and get an early cross from a deeper area. A little bit predictable, Australia when in possession, looking at trying to play their way into that 18-yard box with Cahill. And also the aerial threat of Tommy Juric as well. They do have a different option there. They need to be a little bit less predictable when entering that attacking third.
12 minutes for Japan to hold on or to add to that lead and book their tickets to Russia 2018. With the trip to Saudi still to come, that would be a huge relief for Japan. Neki bundled out of play by Haraguchi picks up the second ball. It's an Australia throw. Well, there's the pressure Vahid Aliotic is on. All of this over a throw-in.
Well, it's absolutely ridiculous. Japan are the team with a one-goal lead. They are the team that needs to maintain their composure. The pressure, as you mentioned, clearly demonstrated by the Japanese bench. Just got to hold on for 10 more minutes and they're through to the World Cup. It's certainly not helping their cause.
Ignoring the entreaties from his backroom staff. Handling one of his own backroom staff, Aliotic. It's all a deflection though. Australia running short of time. They need an equaliser. Smith. 60% possession to the Socceroos. Irvin. Lecky. If it does remain like this, Saudi would have a one-goal better goal difference. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Yoshida clears Lecky's shot. Saudi have a better goal difference and have scored more goals as well. Asano, who scored the only goal here, running at Spiranovic. Sainsbury only gives it to Osaka! Chance.
Well, Sainsbury at the poor clearance. Osaka. Very good opportunity. You see it break forward. Falls very nicely for him on the edge of that 18-yard box. Had to hurry his shot. It's being closed down quickly by Sainsbury.
If it does go down to head-to-head between Australia and Saudi Arabia, Australia just have the advantage. 2-all drawn, a 3-2 there, but they don't want it to go that deep. Idaguchi. Still Idaguchi. Idaguchi! What a goal!
Well, the joy very clear to see. Idaguchi with an absolute wonder strike. The ball given away in midfield by Australia, and again on the counter-attack. Idaguchi just does very well just to drift inside and punish it into the back of the net. Matt Ryan anticipated, he read the right way, but the pure power of that strike gave him absolute no chance. And the stadium has erupted.
A first international goal for Yosuke Idaguchi. The Gamba Osaka midfielder, 21 years of age, has propelled Japan much closer to Moscow 2018. It will go down to the final day for Australia. unless there's something dramatic. Juric. Well, the throw-in is going to go which way? Has he changed it again? What a prospect this kid is. And Asabi brought back into the team for this big match. Experience telling. Spiranovic forced backwards. Sainsbury. Mulligan. Japan 2, Australia 0. The clock is ticking. Matthew Leckie can't keep it alive.
Here's that strike from Inaguchi under pressure. Jackson Irvine remaining very close, but able to create that space for himself and then have the composure and competency to deliver a strike like that.
Five minutes to play. I can tell you elsewhere, Thailand and Iraq have kicked off, no goals in Bangkok. In the other group, China 0, Uzbekistan 0, Korea 0, Iran 0. And Syria have taken the lead against Qatar. In a match in Paroi. Sorry, Hangjebat in Malacca. Cross comes in. Smith at the back post. Sakai does well, corner.
Sakai does very well. Ball into the box from Juric. Brad Smith at that back post, a slightly heavy touch. Sakai, excellent, perfectly timed challenge.
And the change, the final change for Australia. Mustafa Amini is on for this corner. Kawashima deals with it. Who plays his football in Denmark for Aarhus. And for Jackson Irvine. It's desperate measures for Australia at the moment, PJ Roberts.
Well, desperation stages, definitely. They need to get the ball quite simply into the box as quickly as possible. Hope to pick up that second phase of play, that second ball to decent strike on target. Japan riding out this game very well.
Okazaki coming on for Ozako, who gets a well-merited ovation. Not a bad man to have coming on for the last 4 minutes. Saitama is pumping. Spiranovic. Smith. 14-4 the shots. Deserved lead for Japan.
It's all about getting the ball in the back of the net. Delivered quality, and they've had the opportunity.
Asano blocked off. Okazaki chases. First involvement for Amini and for Okazaki.
The level of intensity that Japan have displayed this final 10 minutes, very impressive. Continuing to close Australia down quickly, wanting to win the ball back early, allowing Australia any time on the ball to try and create any goal-scoring opportunities. Look at that first goal for Japan. Lovely ball in from Nagatomo. Sano with the lovely deft little finish.
As he's replaced. Excellent day's work. The two youngsters have done it for Japan. We asked the question whether or not Honda and Kagawa being left out was a gamble. There is a definitive answer.
It's frightening when you do look at the quality depth in this squad.
Yuya Kubo comes on, another youngster, 23. This is football in Ghent. He graduated from the Japan. He's been with the Japan national team since under 16 level. Kubo, there is a definite plan for Japan and their players coming through the ranks.
There's that defending and pressure once again. Winning the ball back early.
The front three now being changed. It's now Kubo, Okazaki and Haraguchi.
Since those two substitutions for Australia, Juric and Cahill, they haven't been able to utilise them to the best of their abilities. Japan have closed them down very well. Yoshida have been very, very solid in central defence. While Nagatamo and Sakai, left and right fullback, provide plenty of quality options going forward. They're also incredibly efficient with their defensive duties as well. And Asibi, the man in the picture, has really run the show in that central midfield area.
The goal-scoring hero, Inaguchi, gets some rough treatment from Amini. Lecky, Amini, caught up. Australia get on with it quickly. Smith against Sakai. It breaks Lecky, 3 minutes to add on. Australia need 2 in 3 minutes. Amini coming to a frantic pace, and he's a little bit off the pace. Here's Haraguchi. Amini does better there, wins the ball back. Luongo. Cruz again had made a terrific run off the ball. Luongo. Hiraguchi. Kubo running at Spiranovic. Still Kubo. Second chance for him. And Sakai will appear in the picture imminently. No, not this time. Kubo. Across the face of the goal. Cahill back defending. For Australia, it's now all down to a match in Melbourne on the 5th of September, Tuesday. Thailand await Saudi versus Japan in Jeddah, just a little bit later that same night. Nagatomo clears. There is Asano, the man whose first half goal opened the way.
Well, it has been a very courageous team performance for Japan. Coming into this game under immense pressure. Controlled the game when they've needed to. A real ruthless edge to their attack. Certainly not a polished performance by any means, but efficient enough.
Lecky. Any goal now would surely just be a consolation. Hiraguchi belts it forward. There may be recriminations back home in Australia. Or is it all just now looking ahead to that final showdown with Thailand? Final whistle goes. Japan are in Russia 2018. Asano in the first half and a cracker from Hiraguchi in the second means that they have won this must-win match against Australia by 2 goals to 0.
And joyous scenes, wonderful scenes at Saitama Stadium, where they maintain this incredible record of only losing 1 game in 24 games. Heartbreak for Ange Postecoglou and Australia. We can only focus on that next game against Thailand on Tuesday in Melbourne, where it is an absolute must-win, and a must-win by a few goals. Obviously overhaul at Saudi Arabia.
Final score from the Saitama. Delight for Japan. Japan 2, Australia 0.
In a world full of Uniteds and Cities, there's only one Hotspur. Welcome to Spurs TV. Experience English football the Tottenham way, bringing you all of their Premier League match days, interviews and club news. Sunday 1 p.m. and Monday 5 p.m. on Fox Sports.
Rocky Marciano is the only world heavyweight champion who never let anyone down. Winner of 49 out of 49 fights, 43 by knockout, Marciano quit on top, the only heavyweight champ to retire undefeated. But on August 31, 1969, Marciano died in a light plane crash. He was flying to Iowa, where friends had organized a surprise party for his 46th birthday. And today marks the first appearance in Major League Baseball by a father and son. Ken Griffey Sr. and Jr. both hit singles and scored for the Seattle Mariners against Kansas City, August 31, 1990.
This August, SCM will stimulate your mind. Enjoy the visual feast and cook up a storm. Embark on a love journey with L for Love, L for Lies too. Melt your heart in this romantic story. My Egg Boy. Love beyond your imagination in Vampire Cleanup Department. Summer Gala. Only in August on SCM.
Elle est encore humide la dernière fois. Durant toute l'année, en fait, j'ai la chance de.
I'm very lucky as I'm able to live by my passions over the entire year. In winter, I earn my money with skiing, and in summer with hang gliding.
Savoure, parce que ce sera la seule fois que je t'aide à monter là. Delta, c'est.
When hang gliding, the moments only belong to you. You're alone in the air, you don't have a radio, nothing. You're as free as a bird. But at the start and at the landing, you're together with your friends. So you have moments when you're all on your own and moments when you're together with your friends. What else do you need?
Pierre, c'est un ami d'enfance.
Pierre is an old friend of mine. We've enjoyed a lot of things together. We went to school together. I already was a skier back then, and he was an excellent snowboarder. He always was the friend who was up for anything.
Le copain motive à tout faire.
Are you ready, Pierre?
Ouais, je te suis.
At the next occasion, we'll start together.
Ça peut être sympa. Ouais. Ok.
I often went paragliding together with my father. He took my brother and me with him, even when we were little kids. But paragliding, well, I wanted to do something else. The position you have in hang gliding, Pierre's father took us to the training hill. We were addicted as soon as we went airborne. We fly next to 1,000-meter rock walls with snow-covered 4,000ers behind us. I can't imagine a landscape more varied than Valais. I wouldn't go anywhere else for all the money in the world. Thanks to skiing, I've travelled a lot, but it's here where I feel really comfortable.
Exciting.